Alright, day one, and I'm at a stop that I was here at last time, so I figured I'd start off this trip with one that I'm familiar with. So let's go and check out Fire Force Comics, alright? Here at the Bonanza Swap Meet. Let's go. So there you have it. Fire Force Comics is an awesome, awesome little swap meet style booth comic store. They have everything from Golden Age up to the modern stuff. Now, no new issues or anything like that. They don't get new issues in. However, they have a plethora of like everything else. I think I only asked about like one book in particular that they didn't have anything of, and that was like Golden Age Green Hornet. That was it. But everything, dude, they have so much stuff. The video does not do justice to like how much stuff they actually have there. The staff is awesome. Joe is the owner, and his wife work it. Those are the two that I've met. His wife I met in the 2 years ago when I filmed this place, and then Joe, this is the first time I've met him. They're both fantastic, great people. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this little shop. So if you're in the Las Vegas, Nevada area, you should definitely look them up and take a trip out there. It was, I don't know, maybe a 10-15 minute ride from the strip or something like that, so it wasn't far off or anything like that. But on to the books that I actually picked up. I picked up quite a few dollar bin books, as well as some price marked books. So let's start checking those out. First up, of course, are the dollar bin books. And the first one I'm going to show you is one that I've been hesitant to pick up any of these books because I didn't have them in my CLZ app. However, I saw this one and was like, oh, this doesn't look familiar. I better grab this one. And of course, I already have it. Now all those books are in my CLZ app. But Blackest Night number 4. Really cool cover, but unfortunately a book that I already have. I'm trying to get the Blackest Night in floppy form. I haven't read it yet. So again, I do things backwards for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's like I pick these monumental stories from certain characters that I really like Nightfall. I have pretty much an entire run of Nightfall in floppy, but I've never read it. And Civil War, I have almost that entire story, like tie-ins and everything in floppy. I take that. I have read Civil War. I have read the actual core issues 1 through 7, but as far as like the tie-ins, nothing. And then, you know, Green Lantern, I'm a big fan of, and Blackest Night, I feel like is one of the big major stories for that character, and I've not read any of it. So, yeah. Superman number 53. This is a patriotic cover. This is the one that I usually grab for like Memorial Day or 4th of July to give away on the top 10 alternatives. So you'll be seeing this coming up this year as a free giveaway book. Sonic X number 25. Now this book is got some really, really bad water damage. However, I pick up Sonic books. Anytime I see Sonic books, Usagi Yojimbo, odd characters like that, I pick them up because people usually look for those kinds of weird books. Now they're few and far between, but I feel like once I find whoever's looking for this book, they're going to be extremely happy that I have it, even though the condition is not that great. As far as the water damage goes, it doesn't look like there's any staining, but there's definitely like wave. So I may compress this and actually get this looking a lot better, and that's probably what I'm going to do, is put a little work into actually pressing this book and smooth it out. So, but for $1, I thought it was a really good buy. Ultimate Doom number 4. Now this features the story of how the Maker got his scar, Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe. I feel like this is a key book for the Maker. This is like right before that transformation that we see in Ultimate Fallout 4. And so I really want Miles Teller to come back. I want him to be the Maker, and I feel like if that happens, this is one of those books that could actually pop off. And so I pick these up whenever I do find them for $1 usually. And yeah, just keep adding them to the little reserve that I have. Magneto number 1. The 90s X-Men number 1s popped off here after a while, and although Magneto has a one-shot, it's labeled as a 0, and it doesn't have like a cool colorful cover like this one does. So I don't know what people will choose as like his first solo title, but this is one that I don't come across very often, and when I did, it was $1. I felt like now was the time to actually pick one up and just have in the reserve ready to go, just in case those number 1s start popping off again. Action Comics $5.95. This is the first appearance of Silver Banshee in comic books. It's a beat up copy, don't get me wrong, but again, for $1, pretty big first, not like big first appearance, but it is a Superman villain first appearance. I felt like this was a pretty decent pickup for $1. I know that's not going to be worth that much, but still just a cool key book to have. So, and then, you know, John Byrne, Mr. Akins, John Byrne. The Witching Hour number 47. Now this is an absolute beat, worn out book. This is a Dope Comics special. Shout out to Dope Comics. He loves his horror books to look like this. Freaking all kinds of rips. There's even a I'm gonna see if I can get it. There's even a ring, a soda ring, like on the book where somebody set their cup. This cover though was really cool with the skeleton coming out and stuff like that. Again, $1. It was complete. I felt like this was just, I don't know, one of those cool books to grab and maybe see if somebody else. I read the story in there, so I got my $1 worth out of it, honestly. And it was actually a pretty good read too. The feature story that's on the cover, it was a really good one. And but yeah, I don't know, just if I find stuff like this for $1, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and grab it and pick it up. So All-Star Superman number 2. Now this book is in really, really good shape, and since I already have All-Star Superman #1 and I was getting ready to sell, I figured pairing it up with All-Star Superman #2 would actually be really good, especially with the condition that this one is in. I have no, reason to really want to buy that series, but I keep finding issues sequentially, then I may go ahead and grab them, especially if they're $1. Omega Men #5. Now, the significance of this book is it's the second appearance of Lobo, and it actually features, like, you actually get his name in this book, whereas #3, you don't get his name. So, but #3 is definitely the book to get. Like, don't get me wrong, he's on the cover. It is his first appearance. This is just really cool because it is a second and you get his name. So, there was a ton of Omega Men that were in the back bins, the dollar bins. I mean, like, there was a solid run of Omega Men in there. There wasn't a #3. I was looking for it, don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting to find it, but like in hopes that maybe I would. That would be really cool to find it for $1. I did not, though. And I didn't find, I think it's 37. That's another, it's like an origin story for Lobo. There's a couple that were the origin stories, and I didn't see any of those in the back bins there. But still, #2, I think that's a solid pickup for $1. It's in good shape. I did happen to find some PC books in the dollar bins while over there at Fire Force, and here they are. They're all from the same series, but it does complete a little like mini series that I was looking for, and that is Penance Relentless. Here is issue #3. Full Doom cover on this issue 4. And then the final one with this issue 5. This completes this limited series for Penance Relentless for the Civil War storyline that I was needing to have a complete Civil War storyline. I think there's like one issue of Amazing Spider-Man that I'm missing, and then maybe some like here's and there's. Like I'm really closing in. It's like odd stuff I think that I'm missing for the Civil War, but as far as the like main story, all that's done, like Civil War frontline, all that jazz. There's like one Spider-Man tie-in and then something odd. So I've got House of M Civil War, I've got all that little mini series. I have like 1 and 2 of like the Daily Bugle things. I have all of Fallen Sun. Like I have a lot of the Civil War storyline. So cool, glad to have finally picked this up and finish this for $1 a piece. Now they're not 9 minutes, like near mints or anything like that, but they are like pretty decent copies. It could be pressed to be higher grade, but I'm not too terribly worried about that. As long as they present really, really good, don't have any major color breaking spine ticks, we're good to go. Onto my priced books. Now these are all varying prices, and I'll let you know what they are as I pull them up. This first one is Who's Who from August 1986. Now the significance of this one, this actually has some Dave Stevens interiors in it. He did the Phantom Lady, which is the second featured character in this book. Let me go ahead and let me pull it out and show it to you. Here we go. Phantom Lady by Dave Stevens. These Who's Who are pretty cool. I believe this has like George Perez like cover artwork that's done on it. Wraparound cover. The interiors are really awesome too. Lots of people that did lots of characters in this. There's another one that I'm going to show you that has like Todd McFarlane interiors on it, and yeah, they're just really cool books. You know, I've kind of never really looked or cared about them, but now I may actually like, I don't know, start picking some up or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. They're pretty cool though. My intention is to flip this book, so if you're a Dave Stevens fan, you're looking for some interiors, here you go. Here's Who's Who from October 1987. This has got the absolute worst first cover appearance in history, and it's actually a pretty major character for the DC Universe, especially in the supernatural realm. This book is the first cover appearance of John Constantine, and you'll see him right there. No cigarette or anything else, just him standing there. I don't know. Horrible first cover appearance. But at $2, I thought it was a solid buy. This is not a near mint book. This needs a good press. This does need a good press. Another book that needs a press, but at the price point, I thought it was fair. And this is Lobo #1. This is the first self-titled book for Lobo, and this book has popped off several times over on the top 10 tournaments. Jason Momoa is confirmed to be playing Lobo, and I feel like as soon as we start getting those first visuals, this book will once again pop off. Pick this up for $4, and like I said, it needs a press, so I'm going to give it a press and have it ready to go. And this book right here is one that helps complete a run that I'm looking to complete this year. And this book is The Demon #9. Really, really good shape. And I'm missing like 4 issues of The Demon. This was one of them. I bought this one for $9. Steal of a deal. Fantastic, fantastic book. It's complete and everything else, and it just really presents and looks really, really great. So super happy to have picked this up. Now I'm down to 3 issues left of The Demon, and I'll have the complete Jack Kirby run that I've never read, which is about par for a lot of my collection, apparently. Let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite pickup that I had from this day 1 of comic book hunting in Las Vegas. Be on the lookout for my following Las Vegas videos as well. They'll be coming out soon. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video right here if you want to binge out some more nerdy content. Thank y'all so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox22_comics, as well as the Comically Comics podcast every Monday on all podcatchers, and then on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. As always, y'all have a good one.